Can workers' comp harm? 400 Washington state injured workers seem to think so and tell us that it is harming them. Yet on Latino Legislative Day, our Washington state lawmakers and the Latino Civic Alliance all tried to tell us Washington State L&I is not broken and that Latinos don't have to fear reporting their on-the-job injuries. Unfortunately, that's just not the case here in Washington State. Also, on that same day, not only did our Washington State lawmakers like Ortiz-Self and Governor Habib not tell us the truth about a war on injured workers, they failed to tell us about the needed federal oversight. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Governor Habib and State Representative Ortiz-Self don't want to tell us about the needed federal oversight or the fact that about the demolition of workers' comp. How do we have a war on injured workers in this country? And when they failed to tell us about the war on 400 injured farm workers in the state of Washington, and when they tried to deliberately spin the narrative and had a Latino on the agenda for Latino Legislative Day was to have CMAR come and tell us, talk about mental health issues and talk about how to contact your legislators. And then also during the same day, they were going to have a workers' comp attorney tell us Latinos in Washington State do not have to fear reporting their on-the-job injuries, which was not true. And that work comp attorney never did show up. So, but that was the intent of the whole day, was to spin the narrative that 400 injured farm workers are not being hurt when they are, and to try and not address the need for the minimum federal oversight and the harm done to injured workers across America, not just in Washington State, but all across America. So I feel it's a complete failure by the Democratic Party at this point in Washington State not to step up and represent the injured workers of America with the minimum federal oversight that Senator Sanders and Patty Murray both told us we needed as of 4 years ago. And Tom Perez also told us we need that as well. So we'll leave it at that. I just wanted to educate people on what was really happening here in the state of Washington and how we failed to represent 400 injured farm workers intently on our Washington State Latino Legislative Day. And I just feel that it's not really fair to Latinos or injured workers. Our Democrats should be stepping up and telling us the truth about this, not telling us that nothing's happening here. Thank you, and have a good day. Howdy folks, Darren Ray Fonso here, talking about workers' compensation, or labor and industries as we call it here in the state of Washington. Today's topic is how I've reached out to a progressive journalist named Randy Rhodes to speak up for the injured workers of America, and she intently fails to do so. I keep trying to approach her nicely, and she doesn't want to help. Then I try to be a jerk about it, and then she gets all pissy. Anyways, we're going to give her a call and see why it is she don't want to stand up and represent the injured workers of America with the needed minimum federal oversight. As she's calling out whistleblowers at this point and saying we need to listen to the whistleblowers, but she doesn't want to listen to America's work comp whistleblowers.
Calling from the Rose Show.
Yeah, I'm trying to call in and talk to Randy Rhodes.
Oh, you got us. You found us. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
That's beautiful. What's your name?
Darren?
Darren. Where are you calling from, sir?
Washington State.
All right. What do you want to speak about today?
I'd like to talk about workers' compensation whistleblowers and the failure of the liberal left to put on the table the minimum federal standards that Senator Sanders and Patty Murray and Tom Perez all told us we needed in a letter to OSHA and to the Department of Labor 4 years ago. So for 4 years, American injured workers have been failed by the liberal left. I'd like to know why.
All right. And you said your name was Darren?
Yes.
Got it. All right. Hold on.
All right, thanks.
It says, prepare to die, and then he says he's going to take his dog Bianca away from him. All right, Darren in Washington.
Yeah, hi. I was wanting to ask you some questions. I'm all for whistleblowers, and I'm a lifelong Democrat. So you supporting whistleblowers, that rocks. But when it comes to work comp whistleblowers asking for minimum federal oversight that Senator Sanders and Patty Murray and Tom Perez told us injured workers we need, my liberal left seems to be running from me on that issue. Could you please tell me why?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you?
Yeah, I'm talking about minimum federal oversight for injured workers and work comp whistleblowers, ma'am.
Work comp whistleblower? Can I have a name of somebody that you'd like me to look up?
Darren Fonso. I'm talking to you, ma'am. I'm a work comp pensioner out of the state of Washington who went through work comp hell.
Yeah, but which whistleblower should I look up to see the story?
Which whistleblower? I'm blowing the whistle right now to you, ma'am. Hello? There you go.
What if I could see it good?